Don't look at my face like that.
What? Loyalty, just maintain your distance. It's too much touch. Too much touch.
Right, just stop.
Hello, gentlemen and lady.
Hello.
Hello, gentlemen. Lady.
How are we all doing?
I'm doing fine, but I don't know about this one.
You alright?
Most of you don't seem pleased to see me.
Well, you're not the one we were expecting, so what's your problem?
I'm here for business. And I'm sure you just didn't expect this to come from me.
What? Are you saying you called this meeting?
Yes, I did.
Can you imagine this child?
This child? Look, that is not necessary.
They just call this meeting. Who are you to tell me? Like if you call me, why?
Have you no respect for your seniors?
Valerie.
Really?
With all...
Wow. I thought we were all colleagues.
Oh my gosh! Look at this child!
Sorry guys, Valerie.
Who's colleague? Like,
We're only here because we heard the new judge wants to meet us, not some deluded girl whose thinking is that we all are colleagues.
Yeah, and I thought I had smart lawyers as colleagues.
My God.
Where?
How can you talk by that guy?
Don't go there. Please, sit down and listen to what I have in mind. Okay? Look, I only came here to ask for your help. And I need you to listen to me, please.
so you...
If for no reason at all, just this once, please.
You want our help? And you're
Yes.
saying that we are not smart lawyers.
If you were, you would be
Can
quiet.
you imagine?
Hey,
Oh!
You want our help and we are not smart and you still want our help. Come on, look. If you cannot take it, no, don't take any time. Don't take your time. Don't take your time. Don't take your time.
Hold on, okay?
How? I mean how?
Sit down. I'm not here to fight.
No, don't. I don't think we should entertain this.
Not at all. Not at all.
Enough!
Hey.
Look, we went to school to become lawyers, to be the voice to the voiceless. But here you are choking on your egos, and you call yourself lawyers. Who's going to be the voice to the people in prison? Please, I need you. I need your help. We need to help those in prison. They need to come out. We need to help the state realize what you're doing. They don't have the voice. Then what becomes of us as lawyers?
You have to shut all the people here. They are telling me that me and you have come to work. What about that?
I'm thinking. The last match, did you
Seriously.
My colleagues, my respectable learned colleagues, my respectable learned colleagues. I'm pretty sure most of you have heard I probably sacked this lady from the state bar. Then a lot of people are saying a lot of things, but I am happy that firsthand, all of you have been here to witness what I could not stand to deal with for another day. This gross insubordination. You have the guts to call us colleagues, and you have the guts to shout at us as though we are kids.
You are not smart.
We are your mates.
You are not smart.
You people are not smart. How?
Can you imagine?
How?
The thing that everybody know long time. You are now come to say. You have to say.
That you are not smart. How?
Really?
Even if you would be selective with it, how can you call everybody here not smart?
I mean, maybe
Selective. Okay, let's talk about you.
Excuse me, my colleagues. This is why I take leave of all of you. I can't stand this BS another minute.
No, you're free to go.
And
like
thereby.
you always do. Keep running. Keep
You will
running.
never succeed at this.
Keep
You will
running.
never succeed at this.
Oh,
You will
he
still
always run. He's just too weak. Please. Please.
Are you?
Colleagues, please.
I'm good too.
Top radio, Makola.
You know what? You could take your attitude and
please,
eat
if
it.
anyone is going to walk out on this, please don't.
I have a proposition for you guys.
You have a proposition?
Yes, I have been courting the idea of partnership,
Dada, please, the usual.
Yes. Make it double. I want my name on the door. I want to be a named partner.
On which door?
The firm's door, of course. What do you say?
Hey, what is happening today? One younger guy can come and stand here and insult everybody. And you're also bringing this up today?
The position is good for the firm to grow. So we have B and A and Associates. When you add Samoa, you get something like B, A, S, A and Associates.
Berminija, Amakuji, Samoa and Associates.
Exactly.
Edi basa ben.
No, just one basa. Not double. Asa, yeah. Think about it. it's a good proposition.
What is good about this proposition?
We're in the new
Were you
world.
there when my grandfather?
I am also a supporter of Basa.
Good one.
Who called you here? Drop it and get out of here, you supporter of what?
Lionel Messi. Number one.
Stop saying what you are saying. You are getting me pumped up. I don't like it.
No, but you don't have to be pumped up.
When my grandfather, Togbi Lillian, God is a good God, Amakuji, when he was toiling and working to establish this firm with his grandfather, the first manager, where was your grandfather? Probably at the shore, fishing or something.
No, he was not a fisherman. He was a boxer. 1, 2, 3.
And you are coming to tell me you want your name?
Yes,
you think the name on the doors is our names?
No, but
it is our grandfather's names.
Yes, but the firm has to grow. We have to, evolve and grow. This is a technological age. We can't just sit in the Stone Age and say that it was just B&A.
Stop what you are saying.
We should leave it there.
Yes, we are leaving it today. It will not happen.
No, we must evolve. Moreover, look, my contribution to the firm warrants that I get.
Why am I even
on the
sitting?
door?
You know what?
Give it a thought.
I'll see you later.
Let me take a bit more. Well, it has a good ring to it, I must say, but hey.
But what? Well, you brought it on yourself.
Kejetia, this is Makola. Kejetia, this is Makola. Purely satiric, you laugh and laugh. Kejetia, this is Makola. New kind of cult where everything goes. A kind of cult where everything goes. Or the street meets the law in this funny cult. Inti wu nimra, mesumi nimra, wu nimra, mesumi nimra. You know the rules, but I know the exceptions. You know the exceptions, but I know the rules. Kejetia Makola, we all learned the law.
Welcome to all of us. You may be seated. It's a bright and early morning for me, and I'm very, very enthusiastic. You know, I want to say something to all of you here. What a single man needs 8 hours to achieve, a married man can achieve in 2 hours or less. Let he who has ears hear what I have said. Well, I would remind you of my standard protocols, that my name is not an adjective of the local language. My name is a noun of sanctimonious expression, and you shall not associate any form of interpretation to it. 2, my courtroom is not a chamber for fraternization, and so you will respect it as a formal place of the law. And finally, I may not be the law, but the law speaks through me. And so you will be careful as to what you provoke me to say. It may change your life. Panisha,
Your Honor.
shall we proceed, please?
Okay. The plaintiffs are suing the Republic for injustice, emotional trauma, and denial of human rights of the citizenry. They aver the Republic has been treating some prison inmates unfairly and are so seeking judgment against the state as well as any such reliefs the court may deem appropriate. The court is in session.
They are suing the state.
Yeah, Your Honor.
Where are your clients? I want to see them.
Your Honor, because of what the case have do, we have blanked some people from this thing.
My lord, they do have no clients, but they in themselves are clients. This lawyer and that.
How is it that individuals are speaking to me without introducing themselves to me?
I don't know why.
My lord.
Even I am speak. I don't know why this man have jumped to speak.
Are you the one who has brought this case here today?
No, my lord.
So you are here as a defendant?
Yes, my lord.
So what's
the from a state attorney.
What's your business being on your feet at this point?
Oh, my lord, it's a mistake being on my feet. I'll then take to my seat. Thank you
very well. Counsel. Who are you speaking to me this morning?
Very good. Your Honor, lawyer Intika Chobombe Isaiah, the angry one.
Oh, the angry one.
Very good.
Very well.
Yeah. And this one is somebody who too is some lawyer, but he have no glory, so he don't know the law well. That's why he have the case against the Ghana, and he have called me that all the Ghana lawyer, he think that I'm the best. So let me come and help him to help Ghana to win. That's why.
Pardon my learned colleague, Your Honor. My name is Lawyer Valerie Henderson.
Yeah, so pardon me.
I think your case will be very well served if she articulates.
You say what?
I understand.
Okay.
It will take you a while for it to sink in.
Okay.
So, counsel, what's your case before me today?
Your Honor, let me take you to the Bible. The Bible say, Hebrews 13, chapter 3. He said that, remember those who are in prison, as thou you were in prison with them. Those who are being tortured, as thou you are yourself tortured.
Counsel, would you mind allowing your co-counsel to read that verse so that we can get clarity? Your expressions are beyond normal, so...
Yeah, he don't know. That's why he have come to come and speak. Like, if he know how to speak, then that time, I'm sit by that side. Or maybe I'm sit by that side.
Oh.
But as I'm sitting here...
Well, I didn't understand anything you just read.
Me too, my lord.
So, would you echo it one more time?
It's English.
Well, echo it one more time. Maybe I would get familiar with it.
Hey. What time the other judge there? If I speak now, then he understand. Maybe, where? Hebrews 13, chapter 3. That one you have understand?
Proceed.
Very good. He said that, remember those who are in prison, as though.
Don't
teach me, please. If you know how to teach, go and teach this thing.
If I knew how to
Proceed, counsel.
Very good. You say what? As though you were in prison.
Okay.
Those who are being tortured.
Enough. Thank you.
Counsel, you will be well advised to restrain yourself, please.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
I will, my lord.
Restrain you, okay?
Restrain.
All right, proceed.
Yeah.
Proceed.
Those who are tortured, as though you are self-tortured. Your Honor.
Your language is torturing me.
Yeah.
I suppose you mean tortured, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very well. We understand you now. Proceed.
Nice one, my lord.
Very good. So, Your Honor, all the Ghana people, if you do something bad, then that time they take you to prison.
Very well.
Everybody know him.
That's right.
But sometime, if you take it to prison, then that time what happened? Some time ago, some man, we call him Nelson Mandela. We take him to prison, he come to president this thing. Some country. Sometime to some man. We take him to prison. We call him Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. He come to President Ghana. Brastas.
So your case exactly is what?
What Ghana prisons do is
yes.
bad.
Okay.
They have not do it.
The prisoners are not comfortable.
Oh no. They have not strip wear, they have not eat wear, they have not belief wear. Because that time they have crossed all the distance. Some English, you call him ventilation. They don't have ventilation.
They don't have it. Ventilation, you mean?
Yeah. Yes. Now, if you don't have ventilation, what happened to your life has become...
So the prisoners are your clients?
Yeah.
Very well.
So want to show that Ghana, that you can't take somebody by heart and do what you like by heart.
Okay. Counsel, have you by any chance spent even a night in prison?
Yeah.
You have?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
some time ago.
Okay.
I have not done anything. Even this court we have come. The judge who have go, the one who have get case. I'm talk something and then the man say that, no, I'm telling him. The man say that, hey, Punisher, take him to go and punish him. If I think that Punisher is sometime to, he let Punisher give me something for my bottles. I think go to do something again, but he take me to some place. I open my eyes, I see that I'm pleasing. Hey, I sleep there 1 week.
So you were ordered onto remand for 1 week?
Your Honor, I have not done anything.
Are you by any chance throwing some shade on...
No.
Exactly.
I'm telling you what that man is doing.
So you accepted his order in good faith?
Oh, what am I going to do?
Okay, very well.
If you are the judge and you say that, let me go and strip in prison.
Very well.
What am I going
So
to
you
do?
enjoyed your 1 week stay
That's
in
why
prison?
somebody to have do something to him, but even I'm praying for him that God help him.
Okay, so you spent a whole week in prison?
Yeah, that's my spend me, pleasing. 1 week.
1 week?
Yeah.
And so you came face to face with the conditions of the prison?
Oh, Your Honor.
Okay, so your case is established.
Yeah.
You are here to fight for the rights of the prisoners.
All the prison people.
To be
Especially
very
the
better
one
taken
who
care
are
of.
remand.
Oh, those who are on remand?
Yeah.
What's the issue with the remand case?
They have not heard him, but they have put him in prison. Somebody is prison there. He said that he have there for 43 years of old. But still, he have not heard court.
He's been on remand for 43 years?
Nah, Your Honor. What about that? What law is that do that?
Okay. Very well, counsel. I think you have laid out your case quite well. Mr. State Attorney.
Yes, my lord.
What do you have to say to this?
My lord, I believe this prison situation has been overly exaggerated in times past, and even now it has been done by my learned colleague from the other side.
Are you saying that prisoners are not under congestive environments in the prisons?
My lord, it is to say it has been overly underlined, exaggerated. There is a situation, but it is not as bad as they make it seem.
So what is the
day.
situation?
Yes, my lord, that is a question. Let me start with this quote. Nulla poena sine culpa. My lord, and that is to say no punishment is without fault. My lord, let us look at this carefully. Why are people in prison? Why are people on remand? Let me first start with the first why. Why? Prison because they have been found guilty of crimes against humanity and against the state and against other citizens in the state. My lord, that is not to say they do not have rights. But my lord, if you are in prison, if you are a prisoner, if you have been so found guilty and thrown into prison, it is because you are guilty of an offense, and of an offense you are guilty. So why? That means under the 1992 Constitution of Ghana, you do not have all the express rights enshrined in there for every citizen. You are restricted. My lord, say your movement, it is restricted. Everything is regulated and timed. And there has been the situation for a few years now, where because of our court system, my lord, when I say our court system, I am referring to yourself, myself, the judicial system, and our court system.
Objection, Your Honor, Your Honor, you have not called myself. And this with myself.
Counsel.
Your Honor.
I take notice that your chair is very well glued to your back.
Ah, thank you, Your Honor. If you talk, I listen to you.
Milord, I would correct myself as, I mean, they all are part of our judicial system.
They all? What happened to your learned colleagues?
Counsel,
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
you would respect me in my courtroom.
Milord, this is even the least of what she is capable of.
Counsel,
Milord,
I have had enough of you three seeking to address each other and rather than myself. The next person to fall victim of this would have a live experience of what the current prison circumstances are.
Yes, Milord. I do apologize, Milord.
Very well noted. Please arrive at your point quickly.
Yes, Milord. What was I even saying before we got here? I have remembered and I will continue. Milord, for some time now, due to the load of work on our judicial systems, some people who are put in remand have to probably stay there for a while, but definitely not 43 solid years. What are we? Savages in the forest or the jungle? We would put a man in prison for 43 years, Milord, and what he has stated is without evidence or proof. And so I believe that point as part of his introduction should be even scraped from our records in the first place.
Counsel,
Milord,
if you consider 43 years as savagery, what number of years would you not consider as savagery?
Below 20, Milord.
So if I send you to prison for 20 years on remand, you would consider that not savagery, right?
I have not been convicted, Milord.
Would you consider that not savagery?
If I were convicted,
would you consider that not savagery?
As a convict, I would not consider that as savagery.
I see.
Yes, Milord, I will proceed. And so that means some of these things, as I said before, have been overly exaggerated. It is amazing that when people think they have brought cases against the Republic, they do not know they are washing their own dirty linen in the eyes of the whole world.
Counsel,
Milord,
how many prisons do we have in this country?
oh, Milord, if you would want an express number quickly, I would have to quickly glean the facts and give
Counsel,
you a number.
it is either you know the number or you don't.
Milord,
so can you just tell me how many, or if you don't, tell me you don't. Don't
Milord,
waste my time.
I won't say I
You
do.
know.
You don't know.
Milord, this
43.
again? From these learned colleagues again?
Your Honor, I said I never call me this, man.
I said these learned colleagues. I started for a bit.
Counsel,
Your Honor.
do you know the number of prisons there are?
43.
43?
Yeah.
I would have the court's research on that and give me a figure. And I pray for your own sake that that figure is accurate.
Your Honor, some time ago, daughter and this man, Derry Destin, graphic, talk about something that happened in prison. And he tell them, that time is hot, 2015.
Okay.
That time he tell them that the prison have 43 in Ghana.
Okay.
But even that 43, they have do for 20 people to 75,000.
Objection, Milord. Milord, I believe that figure is quite...
very well noted. Can you mention the figure one more time?
My own, what this man is talk?
I think what your co-counsel is trying to advise you to say.
Advise me where?
9,875.
9,875.
Very well. That's the capacity of the 43 prisons.
That's right. By we have 50,000. 50,000 peoples in that this thing. Pleasing.
That's exceeding the capacity by how many?
It have exceeded him by 9,840.
Counsel, let me help you. We are exceeding the capacity by almost 5,000 and over.
Very good. That time Christ, some 3 years. That time go away.
That was, which year was that?
2015.
2015.
Very good.
And we are now in 2018. So you suppose that it would be even more.
Your Honor. And that time he tell me that even all this thing, something called overcrowding, is killing the people in prison.
Overcrowding?
Yeah. Poor nutrition, and this thing, lack of ventilation, is something that's also kill people. And when you finish, you tell me that loyalty, pleasing, this one is, let me read for you to see. Your loyalty, pleasing are supposed to pray, critical this thing, low in a national development to ensure this thing, public safety. If people are
incarcerated.
Have you seen what I've said? How you know that? That's what I've said.
Leave him alone. It's incarcerated.
You know, the man have tell me, and I'm telling you. But this man is still there. You are not there. But you want to tell me what I'm telling you, Honor.
So what are you saying?
If people are incarcerated, yeah.
Incarcerated.
Yes, incarcerated.
Even you have made the thing pass my eyes.
Counsel, I think your case...
Then, that time, the people in the red are not safety.
Very well.
That's what he talk.
Very well.
So,
I think you have adduced quite a number of facts to support your case.
Very good.
And you may return to your seat.
Yeah, but this man tell you that
you may return to your seat.
Objection, my lord.
Counsel,
this man again.
This man tell you to tell me.
You may return to your seats. Return to your seats. You know, any case against the state is one that should not be taken lightly.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of factors that comes to play.
Very good.
In the state fulfilling and meeting its objectives.
Of course, my lord.
And yet, of course, we cannot also discount the rights due to everyone as a citizen, whether as a prisoner or not.
Yeah.
And so at this point, I think it will be very critical that we receive some expert opinions to support and help me to arrive at a conclusion on this case.
Yeah.
But before you call on that, I would respectfully ask to take yet another break and attend to some critical personal matter of biological nature.
Yeah, Your Honor.
So
you know what you're talking about.
Yes.
Next time I'll buy this thing for you too.
Very well. Much appreciated.
All right.
And so, on my return, we can then call the expert witness to deliver his testimony.
My lord, just a quick one before you take your leave of biological nature.
Very well.
My lord, I believe they wanted to prove to the world how bad it is, and so they had some witnesses on their side. So, since I want to be a fair winner, I believe you should allow them. Let them.
Objection, Your Honor, Your Honor.
Very well.
You are the judge. You
Very
tell
well.
the court that you are going to go to toilet, but this one is telling you to do something else. What's that?
My lord never said toilet. Now see?
Counsel.
Biological, what's that?
Counsel.
I mean, this one don't understand English.
Counsel, I would appreciate if you don't seek to interpret my very well couched references.
Okay, I'm sorry. You don't want people to know that you go to toilet.
Very well.
It's not
Very
good
well.
to go.
Very well.
Yeah.
So, Counsel, would that be okay?
Great.
A few minutes, would that be okay?
Oh, Your Honor, take all the time.
Very well. Manager, my court is
All right. Judge Kabuti. All rise for your lordship, Judge Obwampa Kabuti.
Good morning, Manager.
Good morning, sir.
Thank you. You may take your seats.
Thank you, my lord.
So this is an ongoing case of extreme importance as far as our statehood is concerned and her responsibility to her citizens, be they prisoners or otherwise. We've come to that point where we've heard counsel laid their case and some opposing arguments being put across as well. But I think it's time for us to hear from some witnesses. So we'll take the witnesses from your end, and then thereafter, the court will bring in an expert witness to help it to arrive at a good conclusion. So, counsel, do I take it?
Yes, Your Honor, I'll do just that. I'd like to call.
So I take it there has been a conversation between the two of you?
Yes, Your Honor.
I see.
Take it from here.
And your good self will take it from here?
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, the court is very well pleased.
Thank you. I would like to call on Alidu Mahama, an inmate of the Insawan prison.
Very well.
So, Mr. Mahama, how are you doing today?
Very fine.
Are you? Please speak up for me.
I'm very fine. Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Mahama, how old are you?
My lord, I'm 29 years old.
29 years.
Yes,
Before
please.
you were held, what did you do for a living?
Counsel, in the face of the obvious challenge of your client to express himself in the English language, would you make some arrangements
Your
to
Honor.
translate?
Hold your tongue. Even I have not let you talk plenty because I think that I know what you're going to talk. That this man can't speak English. So let me speak the English for the man to interpret.
Oh, you want to translate on his behalf?
Ah, of course, Your Honor. Your Honor, even that time when the other this thing is here, me and him have something. I think that you two look like my father. So me and you can have something. Yeah.
Very well.
Yeah.
Well, considering the special circumstances,
yeah,
the court would like to be friendly towards you. So please get comfortable.
The judge is my friend.
Very well. Counsel, shall we proceed?
Okay, Your Honor, should I start again?
No, that's all.
No, let me tell Your Honor what the matter. Your Honor, the man said that some time ago, before they arrest him, then he steals some goat to sell him.
Objection, my lord.
That's
My
what
lord,
he
the witness has not said that. He only mentioned his age.
Haven't you asked him what he do and he tell you?
In your
He
mind?
sold goats and sheep. He didn't steal them.
Now, where you get the goat?
Counsel.
My lord.
Do you recognize that this witness is their own witness?
My lord, that notwithstanding, they can't lie and put words in his mouth for us.
And so it goes against their case.
Oh, my lord. No objection, my lord.
Counsel, you'll be well advised to translate accurately.
Okay.
And not add any interpretations or embellishments of your own.
Very good. So
very
please,
well.
Very well.
All right.
Please, talk that thing well, okay? Talk what you want to talk.
So, Mr. Mahama, why were you arrested?
I'm sure. Na me wo market me turn me nwan and me punching. And I bet here gidi hey aboka aba abesisa yin na akogu prison. I'm sure.
I didn't car.
I post for car ne I for car ibi. Omo patrol on for me. And I bet chi yin na akogu prison. I'm sure.
Your Honor, the man said that some time ago, as he continued to say in this thing, in goat and in sheep, he see giri. That's why it's giri. Giri. Then this thing, petrol fall down to pour the ground.
Objection,
and the car that have come to stand there.
No.
The car that
Petrol car, not petrol.
Now, why you talk petrol?
Patrol, not petrol. There's a difference.
Okay. The man, you don't know what you want to talk. Then he talks something else. Then if I tell you, then...
So there's a difference between a patrol car and a petrol car.
Of course.
Oh. So the petrol car, what they use?
So
they use what? They don't use petrol.
Petrol car uses petrol. But a patrol car can be any car and can use any fuel.
Oh.
But it is about the purpose it is used for.
You hear?
Are you telling me?
Yeah. So the car come to stop.
Yes.
And
they were arrested.
Police come to catch him and hold him.
Okay.
He hold him like this. And put him to the car inside.
Very well.
And take him to jail.
Counsel, may you suspend yourself like that for a while.
Okay. So still the police is holding like this.
That's right. Thank you.
Go on.
Please carry on.
Okay, so how long ago was this?
I'm sure. 2 years near. 2 years.
2 years.
Near.
And Kejetia, no, 27.
Never.
I'm sorry, you were 27 when you were arrested.
He was 29.
I was 29.
And then what are you saying?
Oh, my bad. So he's 29 now.
Yes, Your Honor.
And 2 years ago, so that means he was 27. Very well.
Yeah.
Thank
very
you
well.
very much, Your
Very
Honor.
well.
So the man is 29 some time ago.
That is established. We're established. He's 29 now, and 2 years ago he was 27. Proceed.
So how many of you were arrested? Did you see any, like, how many of you were put in the car?
I need to mention, but I need a door there.
Sir. Okay.
He said that time he can't teach how many people are in the car.
He can't
but
tell.
If you check.
Wow.
Huh? You don't understand you. The man say check. What about check? It's teach.
So proceed.
So the man can't teach my client, this thing, how many people are sitting in the car. But he talk for the eye that the eye tell him that it's principle.
Very well.
Okay, so Mr. Mahama, can you describe the conditions of your stay in prison?
Which prison was he taken to, by the way?
In Sawan Prison, Your Honor.
Very well.
I said, Bunsam Jim. The current Yamini. Said, I'm titty, eh? Said, I'm she says, I didn't, I'm packing. Oh, who's so like what you so cry, dinner? My lord, Ned, dinner. Just say, what to me cry when I cry out the BBC? Oh, dear. And you cry.
Your Honor, the man said that if you come to this thing in someone pleasing, it's like this thing. Hey, do you see then the way the fire is burn, the place is hot, like hair. So like even hair.
Hell.
Hell. Oh, hell. Oh, okay.
Hell.
Okay. Like hell. Proceed.
Yeah. So even the place you get to take your leg to touching Christ.
It's difficult.
Thing. Yeah.
Very well.
So they walk for the air.
Can you
say that? You have tired.
Very well.
You have tired. Very, very well.
Okay, so how were the wardens treating you? No more saying ayaka de announce no more
leading, my lord. That is
it's a question, Your Honor. It's a question.
Sustained.
Thank you, my lord.
Rephrase your question, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, even the woman talk ayaka there.
Your role is simply to translate.
Okay. No. This man talk, not this woman.
That's right.
Woman, you talk.
So, Mr. Mahama, please describe your stay in prison. How were you treated?
We didn't have bomb pa. Somebody my jibe 1,000.
Now you're there in a nearby.
Oh, also what me say me ko to ademra. Na bia officer ba kwa ba say ya de. Me to me nya de am ye no. Na ba ko na mbeto no no. Abegina masum na wa hwim sum. Sa de ntina osuma me na manya de manko. Ti wo de me bre pa.
Your Honor, he said that phrase there, if he's going to tell you, he have take strap like 1,000. He said that sometimes somebody can say that, hey, go to buy something. As he's going to go to buy that thing, then somebody to come and he said that, come to do something. So as I have come to do the person have come to tell him, then the other one come to stand in this thing.
His face.
And strap him in the face. But I don't know how the person stand in the face and still strap him. Because if I'm standing, how am I strap the face?
All right. I think we get the picture.
Okay.
We get the picture. But counsel, just for clarity, is your client, is your witness on remand, or is he a convicted prisoner?
He's on remand, Your Honor.
He's on remand?
Yes.
Very well. For the entire period he's been in prison?
Yes, Your Honor. And that's why we are here.
Very well.
So, yeah, they have remanded him.
Counsel, proceed.
Please, when you were arrested, were you giving a reason for your arrest?
About to that, Bianca can share me. I do am kind and say, how much we boys been here the idea, maybe I may be a majumano. No, no, Mrs. Saying in a good. Abra, when be some say, simple.
No interrogations, no nothing. No further questions, Your Honor.
Your Honor!
Counsel.
They might say that time, they don't tell him what he have do. He's there, they catch him, they say that they have seen some people who have ate we at the place. So he too, when they catch him, they have not been asked him that, have you eaten we or you have eaten something else? They just catch him and take him to prison. So even he don't know why the people have catch him.
Very well. Thank you very much, Counsel.
Yeah. Like if it's me, but I've cursed the principal. But
Counsel.
Okay.
Your job is not over, I presume. Hey. Or would you do your own translation?
He don't know.
No, my lord. He may.
Very well. Proceed.
Okay.
Quickly, I must add.
My lord, before I proceed, there is a sweet adage in my ears and mind that I want to reverberate through the walls of this court. It is said by the Akan people that do not bite the fingers that feed you. And we will lend the relevance of this assertion to this case in a
Your Honor, what's that supposed to mean?
Objection, Your Honor, Your Honor.
Counsel.
The man say...
You would desist from crossing over to the table on the other side.
My lord, I only passed, my lord.
Counsel, are you suggesting that my eyes don't see clearly?
Fine, my lord. I won't even pass close to their table.
Very well. Proceed.
Very good. Your Honor, you have passed away where?
Alidu Mahama. Mahama.
Objection, Your Honor, Your Honor. You mentioned President Mahama name like that.
Counsel, your only duty here is to translate.
Okay.
Alidu, you are 29 years now. And you have told this court you have been on remand for 2 years, right? Mahama.
I beg you, yes.
Yes to what?
He was translating. Proceed.
Mama, what do you know about the gang of sheep thieves who live at Mamudi? Mahama, what job do you...
I have known nothing. I have begged you.
Okay. Mama, what job did you do prior to your arrest?
That time I'm selling goats and sheep.
Sheeps? Sheeps?
Proceed.
All right, my lord. It's becoming a bit bad.
Proceed.
All right, my lord. Mama, who was your supplier? Alidu,
the person who blamed me, goats and sheep, are my family peoples.
My lord, can he be told to hasten the interpretation because it is dragging too much, taking a lot from my firepower to pin him down?
Counsel.
My lord.
He is executing a duty in the interest of the court.
Thank you.
And so you'll be well advised to accommodate him. Please proceed.
My lord. Alidu Mahama, I put it to you that 3 days before you were arrested, you had an encounter with your uncle, Mr. Alfred Agbesi Mahama, and you told him you were going to make sure his head of sheep he was supplying to you to sell at Mambo.
Objection, Your Honor. Does he have proof?
A fair question.
My lord, I have not even concluded the question. And the
want to be
attorney is saying, does he have proof? I said I put it to you. He hasn't even answered in the affirmative or the negative. So where is this rush going to? This rush?
Well, counsel, would you allow the witness to answer?
Good. Take your time, all right? You have all day.
We don't have all day, actually, counsel. And you're already beginning to waste my time.
All right, my lord. I put it to you that you threatened your uncle that you were going to set free his head of sheep when you had the family meeting at Mamobi, your family house. True or false?
I beg you, it's not true. Now, if this man... Okay.
Counsel.
My lord.
You are introducing a set of facts. Do you have any evidence to support it?
My lord, I have evidence to things I say. And so, my lord, I will present this to the court. The word of mouth statement given by Mr. Alfred Mahama.
Counsel, are these facts proudly known to your opposing counsel?
No, Your Honor.
My lord, the knowledge
Counsel,
of... My lord?
I take it that you're an experienced officer of the State Attorney Department.
Of course, my lord, I am.
And so you should be very, very clear on the rules of the court of procedures. You cannot introduce a set of facts that the opposing counsel is not aware of. And so it will be the instruction of the court to strike out that part of his submission.
Munyache moye, munyache moko, na suma babwa miyo. Keta sishe, roye kankan, and I dream ukuto. Africa, sepe jumampoa, it is whom you know. Arehunkuti, nashe makumado. Ehu Afrikenya buano, Ehu Afrikenya buano, Ehu Afrikenya buano. In Wafi Kenya, Buano Naya Kolo. Let us all unite and celebrate together. The victory is won for our liberation. Let us dedicate ourselves to rise together to defend our liberty and unity. Oh, 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 sons and daughters of Africa, flesh of the sun and flesh of the sky. Let us make Africa the tree of life.